here we go. So for the first page of your bullet journal, it's always good to start with an index. So for the month of January, I added this. So my first page starts here, not here. So this is what I wrote. So January month, from the first page to whatever page that I reach, I would write it here. And then most people would have a legend somewhere along the first page or the second page of the bullet journal or somewhere else, but I don't have a written legend, so I wrote some of these out for you guys. I don't have a written legend because I know my legend, and sometimes I just make more things up along the way. So here are the standard icons for bullet journal. So of course, when you want to have a task, you put a box beside the task, and when you completed the task, you can shade the whole thing. If a task is already started but not yet finished, I usually put this like half shaded box. And if I wasn't able to complete the task that day and I wanted to move to another date, then I would just put this little arrow in the box. Here are some other icons that I use. This one is for deadline, research, questions, ideas, events, music, TV shows, group works, and papers. So this is how I use them. Usually for like school related stuff, I usually put a box because they're checklists. Now for this one, for example, I heard a new song that I really like, and I asked my friend what the title is, so I would put the music icon and then I'd put the title of the song and the singer. And I don't need a checklist for that because it's just, something that it's not something that I'm required to do. Yes. So, and then next is, for example, I have a paper to do in English, so this is what I put. And then this one means that I have to research on Napoleon, and this one means that I have to ask Mr. John a question. And then I have checklists for this because there are specific tasks that I have to complete. And then, for example, my friend recommended a new TV series to me, so I would put the TV shows / movies icons, and I would write the title of the TV series or the movie. And then I have somewhere to go to on Friday, so I would put the event icon, the day, and then where I have to go. So yeah, those are basically some of the icons that I use, but feel free to create your own, or like look for bullet journal icons in Pinterest. I know there are a lot of them. Some of these I got from Pinterest, so yeah, check it out. And then before I started this year, here are some like trials here were some trials that I did for so that I know which style to use. And then yeah, this is one, this is the second, and this is the one that I'm currently using. And then for my second page, I have this habit tracker because I want to track the things that I do throughout the month. So the boxes here correspond to the dates of the month, and here are the habits that I want to track. So for example, I read 20 plus pages on January 4, so I would look for the box that says number 4 and I would shade that box. So that's what this habit tracker means for me. Now I have a January calendar that I use. I use sticky tabs or post-it, whatever you want to call it, in this area because I want them to be easily movable. And these green ones are actually the blog posts that I plan to post on the month of January. And sometimes when I'm scheduling, I need to move things around, so it's really easy if I use sticky tabs. Now these are all green for blog posts. And then in a few days school will be starting, so maybe I would also put here important exams or places that I have to go to for school, and it would be a different color post-it so that it would be easier to look at. Next, I have these planner for book related things and blog related things because I run a book blog. So first, this on top is the books that I want to read in the month of January. So these are the books that I want to read under the column not read. And then when I'm already reading the book, I would move the sticky tab and put it here. For example, this one. I'll just move it to in progress. And then these are the books that I have already finished. So here. So it's really easy to use this using the sticky tab method, and I really love this method. You know, I've actually started using this only in this January, but I really like it. And then here, the bottom part is for the blog post that I plan to do. So here are the blog posts that I plan to do first. And then here are the blog posts that I already have something written for. And then here are the blog posts which are, you know, ready to go. And then here I have my expense tracker. So in the first column, I write the item which I bought. And then here, when I bought it. And then next is the price of the item. Now, I live in the Philippines, but this one is in dollars because I ordered books from the book depository and it was in dollars, so I put dollars instead of the pesos equivalent of it. Then next, we start with the actual spreads. Now, I put this magnetic, we call this bookmarks, so that, you know, the page that I'm currently using would be easier to find. So here I write the date and I put a line because I want there to be clear distinctions between dates. And then this one right here is my water intake tracker. So for example, I read 4 glasses of water that day, then I would shade 4 of the boxes, and this one is for the hours of sleep that I get. So however many hours of sleep I get, I would shade the boxes. And then these are my to-do list. You see here I use the email icon, so I have to email someone about something. And then here I just wrote, you know, things about my day, and I have a sun here because it was sunny that day. Now here is the second day for the month of January, and here are my tasks. You see I used the migrated icons because I wasn't able to do anything that day, so I moved them to today. So here, wrap gifts, and here is wrap gifts again. Prepare for school, prepare for school. Yeah, because I was so lazy that day, I didn't do anything. And then here I put a sticker that says, here's to reading more books instead of Facebook. And I put a little speech bubble here saying that my Goodreads goal is 70 books this year. And yeah, and here I use the event icon because it says meet tomorrow, because I have to meet my friends tomorrow before school starts. Now I also have things here at the back because I run a book blog and I've joined many reading challenges this year, so I put them here so that they would be easier to check. For example, the alphabet soup challenge is to read 1 book for each letter of the alphabet. So, you know, I put the letters of the alphabet here so that it could be easier to check. These are just the same things. Yes. And then this one are the available reviews that I have already written but I have not posted yet, and these are ideas for blog posts that I have not started yet and I don't know where to put yet. And then here are tips from Tumblr. I have a study blur in Tumblr, and these are the tips that I gained from them. So this is the 7-day challenge, so it has prompts for each day. I haven't started this yet. And this is the longer version, the 30-day study blur challenge. I also haven't started this yet, but I will maybe next month. And then these are the writing apps or websites that I have found in Tumblr and through different posts. And here are some: the Hemingway Editor and paperreader.com. These are some ballpen recommendations that I got from Tumblr because I'm addicted to ballpens, yes. And then these are tips for things to do when I'm feeling sleepy or unmotivated, and this is how to use flashcards, and this is a tip for remembering hard words. So far this is what I have for my bullet journal. Maybe I would make another video at the end of January. I don't know, I'm not sure. This is my first time making a bullet journal video. I know it's kind of a disaster. I'm not really good at this, but I don't know. I hope that you got some ideas. I hope that you understood what I was saying. I don't really know what I was saying, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time.